Major, there's a girl in here. You mean alive?
My name is Mary Lennox. Where has everyone gone? Where's my Aya?
We've searched the servants' bungalow as well, sir. It's just one black snake and this girl.
Why has no one come for me?
I'm afraid there's no one left, miss.
Bloody miracle she escaped the cholera, though God knows how. She was drinking the same water they was.
But where are my mother and father?
I'm sorry, miss.
What shall I do with the girl, sir? Our orders are to burn anything that might be contaminated.
To Governor's house for now. I believe there's an uncle somewhere.
Yes, sir. You'll have to leave that picture here, miss.
No, I won't. I'm taking it with me.
It's your pretty mother, is it?
No, it isn't.
Yes. Well, come along then.
Could it be a dream? Surely it must seem like a frightful dream. How can this be true?
Father, come, wake them up to play. What the father say? Here's a rose for you. There's a girl no one sees. There's a girl who's left alone. There's a heart that beats in silence for the life she's never known. For the life she's never known.
Sorry, young thing. Perhaps if Rose would have spent more time with her in the nursery, Mary might have learned from her mother's treatment.
What a nightmare it must have been for the girl, though. To go to bed in the middle of the party, and to wake up the next morning with them all dead.
Good evening, Major. Mr. Craven's housekeeper. Is this the girl?
Yes, ma'am. Here's her papers and death certificates and all. Her father was captain in my regiment, and a fine man he was, too. We're all very
Yes.
sorry.
Thank you, Major.
Yes, ma'am. Pleasant journey.
Well now, suppose you'd like to know something about where you're going. Would I? But don't you care about your new home? Doesn't matter whether I care or not. Now, in all my years, I've never seen a child stand so still, look so old.
High on the hill sits a big old house with something wrong inside it. The spirits haunt the halls and make no efforts now to hide it. What little princess
the wind blowing through the bushes. We call it wuthering, that sound. Look there. A tiny light far across there. That will be the gates as well.
And the master hears the whispers of the stairways dark and still, and the spirits wait to seek us in the heart of our
For God's sake, Archie, the girl's parents are dead. She's traveled 6,000 miles to get here, and you are her guardian. The least you can do is be here to greet her.
I can't now. I wouldn't know what to say. I'll be upstairs.
Mary Lennox. This is your uncle's brother, Dr. Craven. How do you do?
You ought to take her to her room. He doesn't want to see her.
There's the doctor.
Darling, it does sound like a frightful dream. Here she
Well, you are. This room and the next is where you'll live. But you mustn't expect that there'll be people to talk to. We're about to look after yourself. When you're in the house, don't go wandering the halls. Your uncle won't have it.
Won't have it.
Alice, please.
Rose, I really must send you and Mary away. We get this collar under control.
And what am I supposed to do? Wander about the halls with our child while she stares at me the whole time?
She's not staring at you, Rose. She just wants to look at you, just like all the rest of us.
Good night, then.
Yes, Mum.
There's a girl who no one sees. There's a girl who's left alone. There's a heart that beats in silence for a life she's never known.
I heard someone crying. So low could it be? Maybe it was Mother calling out, "Come see." Maybe it was Father alone and lost at home. I heard someone crying. Maybe it was
I heard someone singing. Who though could it be? Maybe it was Lily calling out to me. Maybe she's not gone so far away as I've been told. I heard someone singing. Maybe it was she.
Maybe it was someone I could find and have a cup of tea.
shall lad mun do before you give your heart away and make a nest and all the rest? I told me darling mother there's something he mun do, but I'll say first how he mun look. His eyes they be mun too.
Are you my servant?
Well there, Mary Lennox. Me name is Martha, and now thou's up, I'll make the bed.
But aren't you going to dress me first?
Cannot thou dress thyself then?
In India, my ayah always dressed me.
Well then, it'll do the good to wait on thyself a bit. 'Tis a fair wonder grand folks don't turn out fair fools, being washed and took out to walk like they was puppies.
What is this language you speak?
Well, of course you've not heard any Yorkshire living in India now, have ye? Mrs. Medlock said I'd have to be careful, or you wouldn't understand a word I was saying. But I didn't know what to expect from you either. When I heard you was coming from Bombay, I thought you'd be some brown, I did. But you're not brown at all. More yellow, I'd say. Oh, now Lassie, I didn't know you'd be so easy vexed. I'll help you on with your clothes this time if you like. You just pretend you're back in India and I'm your servant. You give me that little yellow foot.
I'm quite all right, thank you.
Look there, out the window. It's the moor, it is, like a dull purple sea this morning. Do you like it?
I hate it.
Ah, you wait till spring then, for the moor is fair covered in gorse and heather, and there's such a lot of fresh air. My brother Dickon goes off on the moor and plays for hours. He's got a pony that's made friends with him, and birds and sheep and such, as eats right out of his
These
hand.
are not my clothes.
I miss your uncle brought them for you.
These are nicer than mine.
You get these new clothes on then and wrap up warm. Run outside and play. That will give you stomach for your porridge.
Mrs. Medlock said there's nothing out there but a big old park.
Well, maybe you'll run into our Dickon out there. Maybe he'll give you a ride on his pony. Maybe
I
he'll
don't
show
know
you-
anything about boys.
If I had a fine white horse, I'd take you for a ride today. But since I have no fine white horse inside, I'll have to stay and empty all the chamber pots and scrub maws and such. For what's there to do on a fine white horse? It seems to me not much. If I had a wooden boat, I'd take it for a sail today. But since I have no wooden boat inside, I'll have to stay and catch and kill the mice and pluck the chickens for the cook. For what's there to do on a wooden boat? But sit up straight and look, and worry our boat would start to drift and float us out to sea, and land us on an isle of gold. Oh dearie me. If I had a chambermaid, I'd take you out to play today. They say out there's a maze where once you enter, there you stay. For certain we'd get lost and they'd come again for our boat and find us sometime late next week and bring us tea and scones. But what if there's a clan that travels a camp beneath the tree? Or what if there's a pirate's cave? Oh dearie me, if I wasn't so afraid, I'd take you out the door today. But talking birds and tales of fairies keep me scared away. And yes, I promise not to tell what else is there, although if in the maze you chance to see a garden guarded by a tree and meet a girl who speaks to thee, then come and tell Oh dear, there's Mrs. Medlock's bell, and I've got all this to clean up first. Can you find your way out yourself? It's down the stairs, past the ball.
I'll find it.
Oh, Mary, I thought thou might like to have a skipping rope to play with. Mary Lennox? Thou forgot the rope?
that?
It's Mary Lennox, sir. Are you my Uncle Archibald?
Yes, I am. Good morning, child.
Are you going to be my father now?
I'm your guardian. Though I am a poor one for any child, I offer you
Is
my...
this my Aunt Lily? In this picture?
Yes, it is. Where did you get that?
It was on my dresser in Indiana. Maybe Mother put it there. I don't know.
Your mother and my Lily. Please excuse me. Who dressed you, child?
Martha tried to, sir.
Yes, I see.
Lily, you've been dancing with that gloomy Archibald all evening. He's just shy, Rose. I think Archie has the tenderest heart I've ever known. Silly Lily, have you been so busy looking into his eyes that you missed the hump on his back?
I do hope you'll enjoy the gardens.
But I want to know what happens to dead people.
Yes. Quite natural that you should wonder that. We bury them. We put their things away. We remember things they said. Talk to them sometimes, in our minds, of course.
Can they hear us?
And then, when you think you're over them at last, you find yourselves in the ballroom, knowing full well you've been dancing with them again.
I don't understand.
Nor will you ever. They're not gone, you see. Just dead.
Is my Aunt Lily a ghost now?
Why? Have you heard her?
I heard someone crying in the house last night. But I don't know anything about ghosts. Is my father a ghost now? Does everyone who dies become a ghost?
They're only a ghost if someone alive is still holding on to them.
Maybe what I heard was Mother, telling me to be nice so you'll keep me.
The house is haunted, child, day and night. But it is yours to live in as long as I am master here. I offer you my deepest sympathies on your arrival.
Does my mother have any other family?
For an old man knows how a year will go. Come fly away home.
been doing out there?
Just wandering around. There's nothing to do here, and no one to play with. And I've been trying to skip rope for weeks, and I just can't get it.
Dickens here? Why don't you go talk to him? I saw him myself not 5 minutes ago conjuring with that stick of his.
I'm not even sure he exists. I think you and Martha just made him up.
Well then, I'll give you a spade if you want, to dig a little hole somewhere.
A little hole? For what?
You and me are a good bit alike. We're neither of us good looking, and we're both as sour as we look.
I saw the robin again today.
Well, of course you did. There never was his like for being meddlesome.
I know where he lives, too. It's that wild garden with the tall hedge all around it. And no door. And that funny-looking tree growing up over top. I think that's the same tree my Aunt Lily's sitting in this picture.
That's the one, Missy. That it is. That's Miss Lily's garden.
Her garden? But I want to go in there. Can you show me where the door is?
No, I can't. When she died, your Uncle Archibald locked the door and said no one was to ever go in that garden again, and buried the key. And now Ivy's grown up over the door such that I don't even know where it is now.
But aren't you worried that the garden's all dead with nobody taking care of it?
Of course I am, but if I so much set foot in
I
it...
think the real reason the robin is chirping at you is he wants you to climb over that garden wall and to work on it.
Maybe he does, but I can't go losing my job on the advice of a bird, now can I? And the same goes for you.
My Uncle Archibald said that
Your Uncle Archibald is gone most of the time, Missy. And who's to say what might happen if he weren't here to stop it?
Then, do you believe in spirits?
Old place like this, there's more of them than there are us.
I heard someone crying in the house last night.
That could well be a spirit you heard. They like a tall ceiling and a long hallway to swoop around in.
In India once, I saw a fakir pull a big dead snake right up out of a basket and make it dance.
I'm sure you think you've seen just about everything, Missy, except the inside of that garden. And you keep it that way, you hear me?
Good day, then.
Winter's on the wing, here's a fine spring morn. Coming clear through the night comes a mere say. Winter's taking flight, swimming dark, cold air of the sea. Spring is born, comes a mere say. And you'll be here to see it. Stand and breathe it all the day. Stoop and feel it. Stop and hear it. Spring, I say. And now the sun is coming high, rising fast on fire, bearing down the cold on the gray. I say the sun smells the doom of the winter's rain. Ice and chill must retire, comes the day. I say that you'll be here to see it. Stand I'm Martha's brother Dickon. I hope I didn't fright thee.
But what are you doing here?
Oh, I did fright thee. I'm sorry.
But why haven't I seen you before?
A body has to move gentle and speak low. When wild things is about.
You mean you're here all the time?
Well, if something is sick, I take a look at it, sure I do. And the ponies that wander off, and the eggs that roll out of the nest. But look here. My mother sent you a penny's worth of seed for your garden. There's columbine and poppy by the handful.
I don't have a garden.
But don't you want one? One of your own, I mean. Come and look at your seeds, why don't you? Well, if you don't want them...
I want to go in the garden where the robin lives.
I wasn't sure you'd seen him.
Seen him? He's done nothing but chirp at me all day.
Well, you have to understand. He's making his nest, and he can't afford to have you interfering if you're not going to be friendly.
How do you know that?
Because we were just talking about you. How do you think?
You were talking too? Or he was too?
What he thinks is that you're looking for a nest yourself. Only it looks to him like that nest would have to be pretty big.
Have you ever been in there?
It's not mine to go into, Mary. But it might be yours, I can't say. He's been keeping it safe for somebody that much ado now.
He has?
Same way as the ivy grows up to hide the door. But maybe the robin is waiting to see why you won't go in there exactly. Seeing as you've got the safest nesting spot in all of England, he's wise to be wary.
Can you tell him I'm friendly?
I could. But what if you wanted to tell him something and I wasn't around? Be much quicker if you learned to talk to him yourself.
But what could I say that you would possibly understand?
Well, I wouldn't mention you're an egg eater, if you know what I mean. But are you interested in flying, perhaps? Or bugs?
Bugs? I'm afraid not.
Then just tell him about yourself, and I'll translate into Yorkshire till you get the way of it. She.
I'm a girl.
She is a lass. As took a great fancy to thee, dost not fear?
Thou will not fear.
She took thee on for like to vex thee, now to the sort.
Now to the sort.
She knows full well she mun not fright thee.
Canna thou show me?
For better to know her.
Show me the key.
Show her the key. She's a lass and thou art right, as needs a spot where she can rest in.
On one sit where I'll not be just thinking thoughts or feel a guest in.
Not to the sort.
Not of the sort.
She fair be watching for the spring.
I'll not be climbing up, I'll only be calling good morning and fellow I'll sing. Nobody knows what it is touch. The door is so covered over with ivy that I can never seem to find it. Wait, maybe it's on this other side. I'll only walk around, it's like to see it for myself. If thou canst allow me visit, I'll speak low into the cells. I'll not be bothered night and day by wenches racing round and round, seeing a silent me standing on a secret ground. I'll but smell the growing leaves, count the roses against the wall, hear the babes embrace their pet, stretch my hand if they should fall. Or if the lights will bring me seeds and lands and on, for if thou hast me for a friend, thou'll be the first I found. I'm a lass,
A trusty lass.
I took a greatly fancy to the girl. Show me, show me the key, show me the key.
Well then, I'm off then.
But where are you going?
I can't say, but I'll see you tomorrow, sure enough.
But aren't you going to stay and help me look for the key?
Well, that's why I'm leaving, Mary. But you can't find a thing in a crowd.
All right then, bye.
And you'll be here to see it. Send and breathe it all the day. Stop and feel it. Stop and hear it. Spring, I say.
Mary Lennox?
What was that? Oh, where did it go? Oh, there it is. What is it? It's a key. It's the key to the garden. I found the key to the garden. Where's the door?
Mary Lennox? Mary. Mary. Now, we haven't got time to play hide and seek now. Mrs. Medlock wants us in the house right away.
But
Mary.
Skip, skip the ladies to the master's gate. Sip, sip the ladies while the master's late. Tiptoe the chambermaid and stole their purse. Snip, snip the gardener, cut off their
Will this rain never stop?
Archie, I'm so pleased. I finally located a suitable school for young Mary.
A school?
Well, she needs the company of other children, particularly after a tragedy such as this.
But she's practically just arrived, Neville. Does she want to leave?
This is no house for a child. What will she have to do here? Wander the halls?
As I do, you mean? What a wretched house this is. Father should have given Misselthwaite to you, Neville, not me.
You are the elder brother, Archie. That would have never occurred to him. But if you continue to feel you cannot live here, then why don't you just leave? You were happy once before in Paris, and you're still a young man. There's no reason for
I
you
can't leave, Neville.
Well, what good does it do to sit by the boy's bed night after night, hoping for a miracle?
They have been known to happen.
When Lily died, I gave up my practice to care for the poor.
Completely faithful, Neville. I am deeply grateful.
I did not give up my responsibility to you, Archie. I cannot allow you to sit around wasting your life waiting for the inevitable end. I cannot.
I'm not wasting my life, Neville. This is my life now.
Beg pardon, sir. You sent for young Mary?
Yes, child, come in. Perhaps you can manage to have a moment before the storm carries us away.
thank you, sir.
Are you well? Do they take good care of you?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
I'm sorry it's been so long since we've spoken. It's just I keep forgetting you. I intended to find you a school to go
Oh,
away
please
to.
don't make me go away, sir.
No, of course not. But perhaps you would enjoy a governess, considering that you've had a chance to look around now and there's nothing for you to do.
Oh, please don't make me have a governess, sir. Well, there's everything for me to do here. There's so many gardens to walk in and so much to learn about them. And, well, Dickon gave me a skipping rope. And Mama, she
And
gave
here's a rose for you, Mary.
All right, then.
Happy birthday, darling.
Play outside if you like. But is there anything you need? Some toys or dolls or books, perhaps?
Might I
Speak
have,
up, child.
might I have a bit of earth?
Bits of earth.
Yes. To plant some seeds in. Yes, sir. A garden.
Do you care about gardens so much, then?
And I didn't know about them in India. I was always ill and tired, and it was too hot. I sometimes played at making little flower beds and sticking things in the sand, but here, I might have a real garden, if you would allow it, sir.
Are you sure there's nothing else, then?
Oh, no, sir.
All right. You may have your earth. Take as much earth as you want.
Thank you very much, sir.
You may leave, child.
It's much worse being back this time, Neville. The dreams are much more vivid. And I hear things in the halls.
It's the girl, Archie.
Do you mean Mary? But I never see her.
It's because you can't see her. Because she reminds you of Lily.
You can't be serious.
I can see the resemblance myself. Although Lily's hair was more... You were very kind to take the girl in, Archie, but in your state it's simply too much. If you allow the girl to stay here and to grow up here, I have no doubt, to say the very least, that your dreams will get much worse.
But you can see the girl is lonely, Neville. Perhaps you should have more conversations with her.
I don't think that is wise, Archie. Until you are ready to send her to a school, it is my professional advice that you continue to obey your natural instincts and avoid her. Oh, Archie, I could have your signatures on these leases, please.
The seeds will grow, the flowers bloom, but is there bounty what she needs? How can she trust to the heart of it, or earth does she not know? The earth is old and doesn't care if And now the girl has come who has her eyes. She has her eyes. The girl has Lily's hazel eyes. Those eyes that saw him happy long ago. Those eyes that give him life and hope he'd never known. How can he see this girl and miss those days? She has her eyes, the girl has these hazel eyes. Those eyes that closed and left me all alone. Those eyes I fear will never ever let me go. How can I see this girl who has the hazel eyes? In these eyes like castles, these walls seem to be. And I, the bravest knight, became my name. There was she. She has her eyes, she has my Lily's hazel eyes. Those eyes that loved my brother, never me. Those eyes that never saw me, never knew I longed to hold her close, to live and rest in these eyes. Imagine me not other. I longed for the day she'd turn and see me standing there. Would God have better days? She has these hazel eyes, those eyes that close and close and close and close. How can I now forget that I dare to be in love, alive and home in Lily's eyes, in Lily's
Someone is crying. Just now I heard them. Someone in this house is crying. Why won't they tell me? I know they're lying. Someone here is lost or mad. I must try to find them, beg them stop so I can sleep. I heard someone crying. Who could it be? Someone in this house who no one seems to see. Someone no one seems to hear except for me. I heard someone crying. I heard someone crying.
Get out!
Who are you?
Who are you? Are you a ghost?
No, I'm not. My name is Mary Lennox. Archibald Craven is my uncle.
Who are you? My name is Colin Craven. Archibald Craven is my father. I see no one and no one sees me, including my father. I'm going to die. How do you know that?
Because I hear everybody whispering about it. If I live, I shall be a hunchback. But I shan't live.
Well, I've seen lots of dead people, and you don't look like any of them.
Dead people? Where do you come from?
From India. My parents died there of the cholera, but I don't know what happened to them after that. Perhaps they burned them. I don't know.
My mother died when I was born, too. That's why my father hates me.
He hates the garden, too.
What garden?
Oh, just a garden your mother liked. Have you always been in this bed?
Sometimes I've been taken to places at the seaside, but I don't stay long because people stare at me. And one time, a grand doctor came from London and told me to take off this iron thing that Dr. Craven makes me wear and get out in the fresh air. But I hate fresh air, and I won't be taken out.
Well, if you don't like people to see you, do you want me to leave?
Yes. But I want you to come back first thing tomorrow morning and tell me all about India. In the books my father sends me, I've read that elephants can swim. Have you ever seen elephants swim? They seem altogether too large to be swimmers, unless perhaps they use their ears to...
I can't come back tomorrow. I have to go outside and work with Dickon.
Who's Dickon?
He's Martha's brother. He's my friend.
If you go outside with that Dickon instead of coming in here to talk to me, I'll send him away.
You can't send Dickon away.
I can do whatever I want. If I were to live, this entire place would belong to me someday. And they all know that.
You little Raja! If you send Dickon away, I'll never come into this room again.
I'll make you. They'll drag you in here.
Then I won't speak to you. I'll stare at the floor.
You're a selfish thing.
You're more selfish than I am.
I'm selfish because I'm dying.
You just say that to make people feel sorry for you. If you were a nice boy, it might be true. But you're too nasty to die!
No. Please don't go. It's just that the storm scares me so that if I went to sleep, I'm afraid I might not wake up.
Then I'll do what my eye used to do to me in India. I'll pat your hand and I'll stroke it. And I'll sing something quite low.
I have such terrible dreams.
I have bad dreams too. Last night I dreamt about my father. Only he had a lump on his back, like your father. And then, when I woke up, he was your father.
Some nights I dream that the round-shouldered man comes in my room on a beam of moonlight. He never says what he wants. He just sits with a book in his hands. And then I dream that the round-shouldered man took me off on a ride through the moors by moonlight. He never says where we'll go. We just ride across the hills till dawn. And some night I'm going to ask him, is the night sky black or blue? I know the answer's in his book of all that's good and true.
No wonder you have such bad dreams. The shadows in this room are so strange.
And then I dreamed that the round-shouldered man took my hand, and we walked to a secret garden. I heard my father speak my name as we sat in the crook of a broken tree. And some night I'm going to ask him, is the night sky
breast if she's been
But
sneaking
I've
into
never
his room?
seen him before.
How am I supposed to succeed with him if my orders are not followed?
I've told her to stay in her room, but she refuses to obey.
No, don't touch me. Get away. Albert, but I only wanted him to stop crying.
What's with that Verna wailing?
It's the servants' roost. The cholera, it's quite bad. 10,000 dead last count.
You see what you've done.
I should have sent you away while there was still time.
You will never to be calling again.
But why?
Exactly what they deserve. Letting their sewage run on the street. The one rule you were given, you have violated.
Power which gets around with all the dead and plague.
Do you want to speak to her, Doctor?
No.
I wonder if I might have a glass of water.
Why didn't you tell me he was here?
I'm very full, Albert. Because I was ordered not to. And I obey my orders because I want to keep my place here. And I advise you to do the
Mary!
same.
Where's Mary?
Do you understand?
Someone!
Shaking the soul for the dead. Shaking the roof of her head. Nonsense out of the child of the beer.
Thank you.